Good morning. Good morning. We in with the guild right now. Hey. We have a moth in here today as a friend. He don't want to leave no matter how many times I open the door. I already got rid of one. Have fun. Yes, I sing. They was getting on me yesterday, but I'm gonna sing today. That's all right. Yes. Pay attention. Are you listening? You're my favorite girl. Excuse me for the moment. I'm in another world. By a fountain, flowers blooming everywhere. With Venus and with Cupid, the picture's very clear. Hang the sign up on the door. Don't disturb this breeze. I'm so into you. It's a feeling so real. Don't disturb this groove. I'm at a loss for words. Hey, don't you go and change, baby, over and over. To him and everything. Little taste of sin and desire to live. Still, hang the sign upon the door. Ooh. to tell you that I'm so into you. Don't disturb this. Hey, 'cause I want to tell you that. And the feeling is so real. Don't disturb this. Close your eyes and let the music put you in the mood. Can you feel that? Uh-huh. Ooh, baby, just lock the door and turn the phone off. It's time for me and you. Yes. Hang the sign on the door. I need you, baby. All right, all right, all right, all right. Diamonds. Yes. We've got special guests. We've got positive stories. We've got Thursday throwback. We have got it all happening in here today. So stick around, tell a friend, share with a friend, tag a friend, get them on board. Let's have some fun today. Come on over and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. fall like diamonds in the sky. Oh, beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I've been praying hard for every girl I know. Got crazy in my city, and it's two parentless little ladies in my city. Domestic violence is real. I'm Peter Ron, he's just straight up. I just like to take this time to dedicate this song to anybody who's ever been affected by domestic violence. And in the words of the great Oxford, I just want to encourage all the women all over the world to never keep your head up. Creation changing lives. Back to what I was doing. Picasso Cuts Barbershop, located 7171 Security Boulevard, Baltimore, Maryland 21244. Men, women, and kids, we do it all with a professional master barber to serve you. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. Please contact 410-944-CUTS. That's 410-944-5889. Please tell us WMSKOnlineradio.com sent you. Make sure you get your copy at a location near you. All new things in New York, New Jersey, Philly, Atlanta, and LA. One of the main bookstores that our first country is Canada. Get into the mind of the heart and calming, poison all our goodness. With magazines and profile pages. Corruption information over transmitted into G-Board, police department, and the government. Also successful performing inmates such as myself. You don't want to miss it. Celebrities, sports, entertainment, real estate, and financial literacy. Make sure you visit us on our website at bsUSmag.com. Our social media at BSUS and on Facebook at BSUS Magazine. We are the voice of the voiceless. For State versus Us Magazine. Hey, it's me, it's your girl, your favorite blogger, Lady Blue, and you are listening to the Lady Blue Radio
Show live on WMSKOnlineRadio.com, where talk radio just got better. 5,
8, 4, come on, 2, 1, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you're all tuned into Lady Blue, for I am about to do something new, something true. You will know people wiggle your hands, woke up this morning feeling like I want to dance. New day, new blessings, learn lessons, answers, questions. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Been through the fire, I'm a survivor. Satan even tried us, he didn't prosper. So much going on in the world, they won't stop us. Oh, we got faith. All my prayer warriors pray. This is what I gotta say, Lady Blue Radio Show is how you start your day. Hey, this is what I gotta say, Lady Blue Radio Show is how you start your day. Good morning. We've been made to do it for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is me, it's your girl, it's your fave blogger, Lady Blue, coming at you live right here, the home of Cheryl Underwood Radio, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m., WMSKOnlineRadio.com, where talk radio just got better. That's right. We diving in today, okay, because we've got special call-in guests, we've got positive stories, we got stuff to talk about. If you have not already, and you're living under a rock, we got some stuff to talk about. But our first thing we're going to do is good morning. Good morning. There you are. Hello. How are you? I am living the life right now. Hold on just a second. Let me get this so that we can hear you better. Somewhere in here. There we go. All right. There you go. All right. Okay, well, I just turned down music and turned you up. Can you hear me a little better now?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Are you on speakerphone?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, let me introduce you to my first calling guest, and that is Miss, let me make sure I'm pronouncing it right, Kimya.
Yes.
Oh, yay for me. Okay. Miss Kimya, I'm just going to call you Miss Kimya. I'm going to let you introduce yourself because I want everybody to hear it straight from you. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Kimya Motley. I always tell people, okay, say hi, Kim. Now say Kim. Kimya. Yes. So my father named me Kimya. It's Swahili, and it means silent. It's like a command, like be quiet, silent. I think it was his wishful thinking that he would have a quiet child, and I am not.
Oh my goodness. So, Kimya, tell me.
Yes.
I mean, I came across you strictly just by scrolling through Facebook and finding out that we share a common thread, which is that of abuse. Domestic violence, sexual abuse, we both speak on that. So tell everybody in like the short form of how you came to be into this, what has made you a public figure.
Okay. Well, I want to, warn everyone. I always say trigger warning before I get started on it. But the short form, okay? I grew up in a household filled with domestic violence and neighborhoods filled with sexual abuse. And even even though my mom left my father when I was 7 years old, that seed had been planted. So
Right.
I was in relationship after relationship that was abusive as a teenager and as a young woman. Well, when I married my husband, I thought he was so different from anyone I'd ever dated. I thought I'd finally escaped that abusive cycle, and I was wrong. Once we became married, he took off that mask and he became very abusive. And fast forward 4 years after we got married, I told him that I wanted a divorce. And that's the number one thing you don't tell someone that's abusing you. But I
Right.
told him I wanted a divorce. And he met me at my daughter's daycare center early one morning when I was dropping her off. And he was still in his mom's car, so I wasn't certain who he was. And he shot me multiple times.
Mercy.
He shot me in my face, in my neck, in the back of my head, and in my back with a 38.
Wow.
But he didn't stop there. He went on and he shot my daughter as well. She was 10 years old at the time, and he shot her one time, point blank range in the head.
Wow. Wow.
And, honestly, neither one of us were expected to live. You hear about people dying after being shot, much less,
Mm-hmm.
but neither one of us were expected to live, but we did. And I said, okay, I know that's God telling me I need to use my life now and make a difference. And
Yes.
so that's what I try to do.
Yes. My goodness. Thank God, one, that you are here. Two, that you're able to speak on it. And three, that you're letting the world know not only what happened to you, but what could happen to others. Because that's really the key when it comes to the things like this. Many people have a distorted view of the kind of violence you just described. And they think it only happens to certain people. And I think that's the stigma that we need to get rid of. That it only happens to certain people, and that certain people deserve that kind of thing. Nobody deserves that at all. Period.
No, they don't.
So when you decided to start speaking about this, and after your recovery, how long was your recovery period?
Surprisingly, this is all going along with this miracle, okay? I mean, I walked out of that hospital at the end of 1 week. They kept telling me I was going to be in the hospital for weeks, but my daughter was still in another hospital miles away, and I wanted to be there with her. So at the end of 1 week, I left the hospital. And actually my jaw was still, it was shattered, and I didn't know about it. No one knew about it, but I was so anxious to get over there with her. So in total, I would say, within 3 weeks of that, I had my mouth wired shut. That whole recovery period was, it happened in September. By April, the wires came off my mouth. So, and then with my daughter, she was in the hospital for 5 weeks for recovery. And then she actually went back to school before I did. So that incident happened in September 20th, 2011. By December, she finished her inpatient, October, she finished her inpatient recovery. She was going back and forth to day rehab through December. Every single day. Then after December, she went 3 times a week. It was amazing because she had to learn how to walk and talk and feed herself and all of that all over again. So she was back to school by February of that school year, and I went back in April of that school year.
That ain't nothing but God right there, because other people would still be laid up somewhere trying to figure out why and this, that, and the other. But apparently God had other plans for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Other plans. So you went through your recovery. You're taking care of your daughter. What sparked you to want to start speaking about this?
Well, honestly, when I was in the hospital, we had a password, a security code over us. Okay, so you couldn't come and visit unless you knew what that security secret code is. And I want you to just stick a bookmark right there.
Mhm.
Because my family did not do the greatest job of sharing that password amongst each other. So there were some family members and some friends that were unable to see me because they didn't know what the password was. Now, there were two strangers that walked into my room off the street when I was in the hospital. And how they found me, I don't even know. But one of the ladies told me that my story caused her to believe in Christ again. Okay? And then the other lady told me that my story caused her to leave her man. She said, girl, I left him today. You know? So, all I kept thinking is, why are they in my room? You know, I'm just trying to heal. So I knew then that I was supposed to help women in some way. Okay? So that happened within 3 days of the shooting. So I did not actually start speaking until 2014. So the shooting happened in 2011. The trial occurred in 2012. It wasn't until 2014. So I took time to heal, go through counseling, all of that. I was actually thrust into it. We were at a church women's conference, and the woman told me, she said, I want you to speak on forgiveness. And because I told her I'd forgiven him. And she said, and I was like, me? You want me to do it? And she said, yes. So I got up and I started speaking about forgiveness. And it just took off from there. The news did a story on me, and from then on, I've been speaking, you know, out about domestic violence.
Oh my goodness. You know what, Kimya? It is amazing no matter who I talk to. And as a matter of fact, I even had a conversation with someone last night. You just said what most of us who are in this where we're at right now in our walk, forgiveness was the first thing that we did. What did forgiveness do for you? I want you to tell what forgiveness did for you. I've written about what it did for me, and I know you wrote a book as well. But I want you to tell everybody what forgiveness did for you.
I really feel like it freed me. It freed my heart of bitterness and resentment. A lot of people have this false notion of what forgiveness really is. Okay? So I went through all the stages of hating him and wanting to get back at him and all of that. And honestly, that takes so much energy to keep, you know, thinking about that and what I would do if I give an opportunity. And, you know, I was tired of feeling that way, feeling so angry and feeling so overwhelmed. And I just started praying about it. Like, you know, I want to be able to forgive him. So every time some crazy thought will pop up in my head, I would just pray about it. You know, help me to forgive him so I can free myself. You know, now forgiving him did not mean, okay, Your Honor, he needs to get out of prison. No, that's not what it means. Because I don't, honestly, and to this day, I don't feel like he would, I couldn't say without a shadow of a doubt, he wouldn't perpetrate crimes on someone else.
Right.
Say that. But what it does do is absolve him of that I need to get back at him. That bitterness, that resentment. It just frees me to be able to go and love someone else. And a lot of times what we as women do, or people, period, we carry that baggage from the previous relationship because we haven't totally let it go. And then we use that poison in our next relationship and wonder why we're constantly seeing these same cycles over and over again.
Yes, thank you. Time to get off the roller coaster, literally. Okay. So, you know, you become this, you know, phenomenal speaker and all these things. Where did the book come about? When did you decide that you wanted to write a book?
Okay. I am a writer, period. Like every day I wake up and I write in my journal.
Right.
Okay. So during that whole period of time that I was going through abuse, let me back that up. Right around the time that I met him, I was journaling about it. When we were dating, all of that. But I just thought it was part of my regular journal time. I didn't think anything was going to come of it. Okay. So right after the shooting, people started saying, "When is your book coming out?" I was like, "These crazy folks, I'm not writing a book. I don't even know how to begin all these journals out and see, what they say. And that's what I did. Okay, so the shooting happened September 20th, 2011. By 2012, most of the book was written because all I did was pull out all those journals and I turned it into story form. So I got about halfway finished and I told my Facebook friends, I said, do you want the whole book to be in story form or do you want some of these diary entries? And it overwhelmingly said diary entries. Okay, so that made it easier.
Right.
So the second half of the book was mostly diary entries. But then I still felt like it wasn't done. Like, why am I not finished? What needs to happen? So literally from 2012 until 2017, the book was just sitting. I would go through and revise and find things, to tweak, but the bulk of the book was done.
Right.
You're not going to believe this. Okay, so I was a teacher. I've been a teacher for 20 years, and I'd gone outside to take the kids for car riding duty. My job is to put the kids in the car for car riding duty. So there was a little girl that came out for me to put in her car, and she looked just like me when I was 5 years old, just like me. Same silly little demeanor, same little pigtails, everything. And we were just laughing and joking. And I put her in her car, and immediately I started crying. And I thought, who would want to hurt a baby? Okay? So I ran upstairs to my room, and I mean, this overwhelming feeling of this pain came out of me because I remembered in an instant what happened to me when I was 5 years old. And I said, you know what? I need to write about this. It doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel comfortable, but I know there's other women suffering with the same thing.
Right.
So I wrote chapter 1 in 2017, which is all about the sexual abuse and rape and all of that stuff that I endured from 5 on to a teenager. Once I did that, shoot, the book was almost done. I mean, by then I was able to, I then got a title for the book. Everything just fell in place once chapter 1 was written, and I released it on my daughter's birthday of 2017.
Wow. I ain't even gonna go there because this is about you right now. But so much of me, you're speaking on me as well. You're writing it down, you're journaling it. You're like, who the heck wants to hear this story? And and you start doubting it, and then there's that epiphany or that aha moment where you go, somebody got to hear this. Let me go write this down. And then next thing you know, your journals turn into a book. And people are just like, I gotta hear this. I gotta go get this. Where is your story at?
Exactly.
So,
you know what's funny? The thing that I get, my story about us being shot is out there, right?
Right.
That's being so impactful, and I thought that was gonna be the thing that was most impactful to people that read it. But oh no, I get more calls, emails, inboxes about the molestation than I do anything else. That's number one. The second topic that's hot for everyone is how did you forgive all of these things? So that's the number 2. The domestic violence is the third most asked question. It's really molestation and forgiveness. People want to know about.
Wow. You can't. It seems odd to kind of lump everything into a category, but it just branches off. I think is the word that I'm looking for. It branches off. It starts with one thing, and then you don't realize until you're actually starting to reflect back on it how much it likens to something else that's happening to somebody else. But your willingness to come forward and to speak on it and to do these things, that's the first thing, And I don't know if you'll agree with me, but we need more of that. We need those that know that silence didn't do anything for them. We're not rushing anybody. We're not pushing anybody. We just want people to understand that this epidemic is loud yet silent.
Exactly.
It doesn't happen. Nobody knows nothing about it until something detrimental happens. I would not have wished that on you or anybody else in a million years. but you never know the mindset of people. And I'm just grateful for you and just, honored that you would take time out to let my listeners know that this is serious and we really need to step up and do something about it. It's just as rampant as breast cancer, okay, as lupus,
Exactly.
as all of these other diseases that we take hold of and we give everything to, but we avoid this because it touches home. And it touches home just like everything else. But let me not get on my soapbox because I ain't got time for that. Anyway, before we end this interview, I want you to tell everybody, 1, the title of your book, 2, where they can find your book, 3, how they can get in touch with you.
Okay, awesome. Well, the title of my book is called Born of Violence. Born of Violence. And you can find it on Amazon. And you can also get it from my website, KimiaMotley.com. If you want me to sign it, personalize it for you, get it from me, KimiaMotley.com. But if you're one of those Amazon Prime members and you want free shipping, get it from Amazon. You get that. And how you get in touch with me, I am on just about every social media outlet as Kimia Motley. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. I'm just learning how to Snapchat. I'm a little old. My daughter's trying to teach me how to Snapchat. So
I leave that to my children too. Yes, I leave that to my
also
kids.
on YouTube, so you can find me anywhere.
Okay.
You can also go to my website, KimiaMotley.com, and you can reach out to me there as well.
Awesome. Now, I do know you had kind of a challenge, a little thing going on, asking people to help purchase your book because you were going to donate them to local women's shelters. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. And I did not get the response that I was going to get. I am so thankful for everyone that did give, but we were only able to get 20 books, and I had a 100-book campaign to try to get them into the hands of women that I know. They're wondering, okay, once I leave here, what next?
Yes.
What do I do next?
Okay. Well, we're going to continue that. We're not going to let you just let those 100 books sit or those 80 books sit. We will put that on the Lady Blue Talk Radio group page, and we will put it on the website, 50shadesofbluevault.com. We will make sure that people know that this is something that's going on with a fellow survivor. So I will put that up for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. I will get in touch with you with, to get pictures and all that fun stuff so we can make sure it goes up there, because I do want to post your information and your story on my website so people know that there are other fellow survivors out there that are doing their thing. So I do want to thank you, Kimia, for taking the time out. Blessings to you, your family, your daughter, everything that you're doing. Please continue, because we need to get this word out and we need people to understand. And I just appreciate you so much for taking the time out. And if nobody has told you today, I'm going to tell you, I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. And I am so proud of the work you're doing. I know your community is being healed because of it.
Thank you so much. We will keep in touch. Email me that information. You already have my email address. Email me that information. I will get that stuff up on the website and on my Talk Radio group page today, so we can help you to meet that goal of getting those other 80 books out.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. You have a blessed day, okay?
You too.
All right, well, thank you. All right, you guys, that right there was a powerful interview. And you got to go back and play this. If you have not subscribed yet to the YouTube channel, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel, replay this, and listen to this interview. I appreciate you, Kimia Motley, for just, for what you do, what you survive. Everything that is going on in your life is ordained. It is your steps that are being ordered, and it is a purpose that you are living out, and God bless you for it. We're going to go ahead over to commercial break. We got another special guest coming in right after the 10 o'clock hour. We got the Thursday Throwback Chair Dance that's coming up, so get your chairs ready. Warm up that core. We're going to do our thing, and then we're going to get right back on in to what we do here best at Lady Blue. All right? This is Lady Blue of the Lady Blue Radio Show, live right here, WMSKOnlineradio.com, where talk radio just got better. Thursday Throwback Chair Dance. Let's do this. Where? Talk radio. Just got that. Perfect. All right, y'all.
And you are listening to the Lady Blue Radio Show live on WMSKOnlineradio.com. Talk radio just got better.
Hey, come in. Yes, out. Come on, Diana. Hello, I'm. Hey, come in. Out. I'm coming out. 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 I'm coming out. Hey, I want the world to know. I got to let it show. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. You be coming out, and I just have to live, and I wanna give. I'm completely positive. I think this time around, I am gonna do it like you never knew it. Oh, I'll make it through. The time has come for me to break out of this shell. I have to shout that I am coming out. Woo! Hey, I want the world to know. I got to let it show. I'm coming out. Hey, coming out. Hey, yeah, I'm coming out. That I want to be, and all my abilities. There's so much more to me. To make them just understand, I got this well in hand, and oh, how I plan. I'm coming up, there is no need to fear, and I just feel so good every time I hear. I want the world to know, I got to let it show. I'm coming out. Woo! I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. Hey, come on out. Come on out. To know, gotta let it show. I'm coming out. Ah. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. Coming out. Gotta let it show, yeah. Out. Woo! Gotta let it show. Uh-oh. Hey. Come on. Say, yo. What's the deal, yo? Hello? Brandy? Hello, Miss Ma'am. What I need you to do is our phone lines are working in the studio, so I need you to call this number. Uh-huh. Okay, it's 570-763-9675. Okay, and then when you call, we're just gonna hang on because I got a few more things and then we'll jump right in, okay? All right, love. Brandy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just hang on, love. We got this song, a commercial, and then we'll jump right in.
Okay.
All right. For my eyes to see. Say. I have way too much fun in here by myself.
Or you can donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-639-8620. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not, it'll be towed away for free, and you will be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car.
Almost.
To receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now. Call 1-800-639-8620. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-639-8620. That's 1-800-639-8620. WMSKOnlineradio.com. Commercial free 24/7.
Hey, what's going on? This is Cora Renee, and you are listening to the Lady Blue Radio Show live on WMSKOnlineradio.com. It doesn't get much better than this.
All right, everybody. We are back. We are live. This is Lady Blue, the Lady Blue Radio Show on the home of Cheryl Underwood Radio, WMSKOnlineradio.com, where talk radio just got better. Y'all know we got stuff going on. Now, before I get to my next calling guest, let me remind you, get on over to State vs. Us magazine and get your copy today. That's right. Urban reality news right in your hand, highlighting high-profile cases, wrongfully convicted stories, corruption in the prison system and police department, success stories of former inmates, entertainment, and more. State vs. Us magazine. That's State vs. US magazine. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can get your copy at stateversususmag.com. You can email us if you have a story to tell, want ad space or an ad feature at stateversususmag@gmail.com. And you know what? This magazine is hot. It's hitting Canada. Y'all want to get on board with this one. The second issue is hot, and number 3 is in the works. So please get on board. Let me get to my special calling guest, number 2. That's right, number 2. We have an author. We have a celebrity stylist. We have a woman that's all about the town. Her name is Brandy Nicole. Am I right? Brandy Nicole. Yes, I got it straight. I'm on 100 today. I'm on 100 today with names. Brandy Nicole, welcome to the Lady Blue Radio Show. How you doing, love?
Thank you. I'm great. I'm awesome.
All right, so let's get this started. Tell everybody a little bit about you, where you're located, how you came to be who you are, and what you're doing.
Absolutely. So, again, my name is Brandy Nicole. I am the author of Be Chic and Breathe. That is my first book. I'm also the CEO and founder of Brandy Nicole International and Be Chic. That is actually how I established the name of my book, because starting out my business as Be Chic, it started out as a hair salon. And it's usually, when you grow up, you had dreams, you had goals. My only dream and goal was just to be a salon owner.
Right.
So I ended up owning my first salon, which was Studio 77, which didn't work out. And through the ups and downs and transitions, I got back in the game. But it seemed like when I got back in the game, like I went hard. I started grinding. I started pursuing, and realized there was more to me than just.
Okay.
I ended up being an educator, and when I became an educator, while having Be Chic in the salon and becoming an educator, I learned that it was my passion. So, of course, when you find your passion, you find your purpose.
Yes, you do.
So from there, I just began to pursue my purpose through my passion as being an educator, which then led me to being the celebrity stylist that I am.
Okay.
So just growing my brand. I've been all over. I started out in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm currently residing and running my businesses on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, Salisbury, Maryland, which is actually my hometown. I've also ran my business from Atlanta, Georgia as well, because I was there for a couple months. That's where I ended up working with a couple of celebrities along with celebrity photographers. So from there, I pursued my purpose through my passion, and that's how I became who I am.
Okay, all right. Well, I love it. You're doing your thing. You started over here in Maryland, so shout out to Maryland, okay? Shout out to Maryland. You said you've been all over. You've been overseas. You've been, of course, across the U.S., I'm sure. You're currently based out of Maryland?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And with as a celebrity stylist, you're doing hair and makeup, just hair. What all are you doing?
I mostly do hair.
Okay.
I do makeup, and I do image consulting and wardrobe styling. How I actually got into that, because I started doing hair for fashion shows, for Hype Hair
Okay.
magazine, for their international stylist of the year. And what I realized is a lot of makeup artists wasn't showing up to do the job.
Hey.
So I said, okay, I need to learn how to do makeup, because if somebody doesn't show up, guess what? It still has to be done.
Right.
So makeup is not my first love. It's actually my second love. Hair is my first love.
Amazing. So how long have you been doing hair? Remind us again.
I've been in the industry 17 years now.
Wow. That's a lot of hair. You have seen a lot of heads then.
I have seen a lot of heads, and I've seen a lot of personalities
Yes.
coming through with these hair.
Yes. So tell me, what do you have a favorite hairstyle you like to do? Do you prefer to work with, I'm sure you work with all types, but do you prefer to work with natural hair? Does it matter if you're adding in hair? Tell us a little bit about that.
Believe it or not, I like to go against the grain.
Okay.
So a lot of stylists now are all for weaves and wigs, but I'm that hairstylist. I love short haircuts. I call myself the queen of shortcuts. I can slay any haircut you want, and I love color. So I am a colorist. My hair is platinum blonde. I have learned to take my hair along with other people's hair, from completely black to platinum without their hair falling out. And I also specialize in hair care, taking care of the woman's natural hair, keeping the integrity of the hair. So unfortunately, it's not a lot of stylists in the industry that are moving in that direction. So I do what's unpopular.
Okay. That would make anybody stand out, and I appreciate that, because really, when you go against the norm, to me, that's when you stand out the most, because you're in a lane that nobody else is in, and I love that. Your book. What prompted your book?
I'm sorry, ask that question one more time.
What prompted you to write your book?
Okay, so as stated, I started out with Beach Chic. That's when my career really took off as a celebrity stylist with the brand Beach Chic. And first thing I learned that a lot of women sat in my chair who wanted to get their hair done, but they were broken on the inside. The second thing is, I was actually one who was damaged by a previous marriage, and I actually lost who I was. And so when I developed Beach Chic, I developed Beach Chic again, going against the grain, going against the norm. We know that the definition of chic is, elegant, stylish. That's the original. But I wanted to take it up a notch. I established Beach Chic because I wanted women to know that and this is the acronym in Chic, I wanted you to know, and also tell my confidence, we are healed, we're interdependent, and we're courageous.
Yes.
And so when I established Beach Chic as a brand, it started off as, a salon where I make women feel better about themselves through the eyes of their outer appearance. But I said, we got to go greater. And beyond that, we need to go and deal with the inner. And so I started my journey of writing my book because I noticed so many women were hurting on the inside, including myself. I actually had to take myself through a Beach Chic process.
Okay.
I had to rebuild my confidence.
Okay.
I had to go through a healing process. I had to learn to depend on other people when I'm going through. And I had to learn to be courageous enough to go through and pursue my life again, regardless of the dysfunction in life.
Yes.
And so what I wanted to do was write a book that will help the woman build her self-esteem, but also keep her self-esteem. Back on my book, in those moments and times where I may have an identity crisis or I may have an insecure moment. Because these are only moments that only last for but a moment.
Yes.
So I remind myself, like today I had to remind myself, Brave, be relentless.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in this world, and this is actually quoted from my book, nothing in this world can ever keep you from pursuing your dream.
Yes.
So be relentless.
Yes. Speak your testimony, girlfriend. I'm up here just ready. Yes. Say that. Today has been a day of revelation. Today has been a day of testimony. It started yesterday with someone that I was talking to, and it's just rolled over in today. And it just, you never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to talk to, what they've been through, how they're getting through it. And yours is just another story to add on top of the fantastic survivor stories that I have been hearing since I started doing what I'm doing. and since being a survivor myself. So I need to get a hold of your book, just like I need to get a hold of my other guest book. I need to add that to my repertoire so I can have these books as references so people can see that survival is real. It's not just something we say just to say we got through it. It is real. You go through it every day when you're talking to someone, you're doing their hair, you're reflecting on what you've been through. And I think the unique part about it is you're reflecting and you continue to move forward. You don't reflect and then just live there. And that's what I tell people. When you reflect, don't go back there and set up your house and luggage and everything else. Reflect, say thank you for that, and get the heck up out of there and keep it moving, because that's exactly what survival is about. Let me ask you this. In all of your, you don't have to mention anybody's name, but in all of your celebrity styling and the things that you've gone through, what have they come back to you and said your story has done for them? You can name one or two.
Honestly, my presence seems to really gauge the heart of my customers, of my clients.
Okay.
One in particular invited me into her personal home. Like, I was traveling, she put me in, and she actually allowed me to stay in her house.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going through something, and next thing you know, she comes in the room and she was like, I need you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shocked because I'm looking at this woman, I'm like, lady, you a millionaire, like you are.
What you need from me? Oh, I'm telling you.
I'm like, and you need me?
Mm.
Like, me? And so what I've learned is it's the presence that I carry, it's the integrity, it's the excellence that I've learned that my customers, that my clients really pull from me when I come into their presence.
It's your spirit. It's not just your outer makeup and how you carry yourself. It's your spirit, because spirit that needs spirit is drawn to spirit. So thank God for that. Thank God for that. And what we do is like a fountain. We pour into others, and others, they look at the beauty, they see the beauty, they hear, they feel the beauty, but then they pour into us. Even if it's they need to let go of something, we still pour in back and forth. There's withdrawals, there's deposits, but we are lifting each other up, be it just by, you said, like presence, or be it by word, like you've done in your book, or be it just you with your hands in somebody's head and you're just there, and because they need that physicality, they need that audio, they need that visual, they need all of that. And that's what you provide. I mean, I just met you, but that's what you provide, okay? That's the beauty of it all. What do you have planned coming up in the near future?
Actually, I have a 2-day conference in Atlanta for Your World that's actually coming up next month.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 fashion shows that are coming up where I will be leading and directing my hair team. I actually have a hair team called the Artist Hub, where when people call on me to provide hair and makeup service. I personally don't provide this service, but if they need a team, I call on my team. I give them the date, the time. I give them the instructions, and we head out.
Okay.
We make it do what it do.
Okay.
So we have 2 fashion shows coming up. One in October, which is the autism. We love to get back to the community. So we're actually going to be representing and styling hair and doing makeup for a fashion show that for the cause of autism, as well as Face the Fashion Week is coming up in November in Maryland, where we're actually including our faith, our Christianity. Faith and fashion has collided, so we're including that in our makeup, as well as in December. I'm most excited about this because I'll be flying out to Kentucky to get my final certification in women empowerment, so that I really can move forward with coaching women and empowering them, women and young women that are really suffering from low self-esteem or mental bondage, as well as just really need to be refilled again. So I'm most excited about that, and so that's where I'm at over the next 4 months.
Awesome. October is like busy, because a lot of us have things to do. And I don't know what your schedule is, but let me make sure to give you an open invitation to my event that's going on in October, which is the Domestic Violence Awareness Conference that I hold every year. This is the 4th year we're doing it, and we got a lot going on. But, if you can make it, fine. If you can't, just know that you are invited. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the whole thing. So I just gave you something else on top of the 5,000 other things that you that you got to do. But, it's making that awareness, and that's what we need, and that is what is key. So where can everybody find you? How can they get to know, Brandy Nicole? How can they get in touch with you?
You can find me on social media under Brandy Nicole International. That is my page, my business page, as well as B-Chic, the brand, on social media. Also, you can contact me on my website, iambchic.com. That is iambchic.com, as well as go to that website to also purchase a book.
Okay. Awesome. So book, stylist, spirit giver, all of those good things. Brandy, thank you so much for taking the time out today to share a little bit of you, what you do, and in the, your purpose in your walk, to everyone that is out there. And I do appreciate you. And if anyone has not told you today, I will tell you, I love you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Not
it's a privilege and an honor to be on your show.
Not a problem. We are going to make sure to put your information on the Lady Blue Talk Radio group. And if you can, I will message you later. I would love to be able to put your story, a little excerpt of your book on my website as well, so people can know how to, they can get the book, they can find out more about you. So we will get all that information so that people will be able to go to my websites and be able to find more about you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Go on out there, live out loud, and enjoy your day. All right?
All right.
All right, love. Have a good one. All right, everybody. That you know what? It has been a powerful hour, okay, of just experience, survival, thriving, business women making their mark. That's why I love what I do. I love what I do because we are out here, we are doing our thing, and more people need to know. So thank you, Brandy Nicole. Thank you, Kenya Motley. Thank you, ladies, for all that you do. We will make sure all of their information is up there, for you to have and to share and to, just do what you need to do with it, because these are ladies that are making their mark, and we need to make sure that we are aware that there are ladies out here that are doing the thing, and they are doing it well. Do you understand what I'm saying? They are doing it well, okay? Before I forget, y'all got your calendars out? Get them calendars out. Make sure that you have marked down October 20th, okay, from noon to 6 p.m. because we are at it again. Lady Blue, in conjunction with WMSKOnlineRadio.com, presents the 4th annual 50 Shades of Blue Domestic Violence Awareness Conference. Join us as we step up and continue the fight against intimate partner violence. Experience this powerful event again October 20th from noon to 6 p.m. at the Furley Recreational Center, 4633 Furley Avenue in Baltimore, Maryland. We have got dynamic speakers. We have got Caprice Smith of Sharper Minds 501c3 and Woman Uncut, as well as Chandra Gore of CG Consulting out of Woodbridge, Virginia. There are other dynamic speakers as well, amazing local entertainment, giveaways, vendors, workshops, food, and more. And just so you all know, our food is being handled by Hoodfellas Kitchen. Anybody in Baltimore knows about Hoodfellas Kitchen. You don't want to miss out. We got some barbecue, got some stuff going on for you there, selling their platters there. You know what? I'm getting hungry just sitting here talking about it. But Hoodfellas Kitchen will be handling our food. And we also have a dessert centerpiece that will be done by the Enchanted Apple Cafe, and I cannot wait for that. They blew it apart last year, and they're going to do it again, I'm quite sure. There will be wheelchair accessibility, ample parking, and even a playground for the kids. So what are you waiting on? Get your tickets on Eventbrite. Just search for the 4th annual 50 Shades of Blue Baltimore, or click on the flyer on WMSKOnlineRadio.com website. Children 6 and under get in free with a paying adult or students ages 7 through 17. Adult ticket price is $10. 7 through 17 is $5. You must have a ticket to enter the event, and there are group rates available. So for more information on sponsorship opportunities, ways that you can get involved, please email 50shadesofbluebaltimore@gmail.com. That's 50shadesofbluebaltimore@gmail.com. Or you can call 443-579-5401, and we will return your call within 24 hours. Now, with all of that going on, does it get any better than that? No, it don't. No, it don't, because there is so much going on in the world today. You know, even with the positive stories, I'm going to do my best to try and give you at least 2 positive stories before we even step up out of here to commercial break, because there is positive going on around you every day, and we need to make sure that we are bringing that to light. I just posted a story about a World War II veteran. His name is Harry. He's a 96-year-old military veteran who's battling cancer. He knows he doesn't have very long to live, and one of his wishes was, excuse me, to hear bagpipes before they are used at his funeral. So yesterday, his wish came through. The local police department bought out their band and the bagpipes and military escort, and they played for him. It is a beautiful sight. He was so touched by what was going on, and y'all have to see it to just understand and appreciate it. Every veteran I know would appreciate it, because it is something that we kind of just look for and deal with. And he saluted, he did everything, and it's just a beautiful sight to see it. So go on over there and check it out. We go through every day, we live through every day, we see all the things that happen. We don't promote the positive the way we promote the negative. And that is what the sad part of this is it's not being looked at or shown as much as the negativity is. And we have got to stop that, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to stop so much negativity. And we need to let our fellow man know that we care. We need to let our fellow man know that, we are here. We need to stop downplaying the service of others. That's from veteran to civilian. We need to reach out and say, what can I help you with? I think that's something that's missing. You all know that right now, we just had the recent passing of Senator John McCain. We are still in awe and mourning the passing of the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, who in all her regality is lying in state in the African American Museum in Detroit, and Sister Girl is looking fierce. Do you understand what I'm saying? She is looking fierce, and young and old alike are in awe of this woman. If they have never heard her before, they hear her now. Even yesterday, I was at a group meeting yesterday, Shout out to Troy Jones and the 108 organization. And I, excuse me, sat in this group of men talking about the subject we were talking about. And I asked them, how come we're not playing Aretha Franklin? They all kind of looked at me. And I gave them 2 songs to play. They played them. They didn't know what they were playing until I explained to them what they were playing. I explained to them why Chain of Fools was written. I explained to them why Respect was written. I explained to them that there's a purpose behind her songs. They had no idea that she was even a mother at the young age that she was. They had no idea that she experienced a form of domestic violence. They had no idea. When you enlighten somebody to stuff like this, you just watch their eyes and their minds just get wide and blow. And it was, I said, listen to the lyrics. Chain of Fools ain't no joke, people. When Aretha wrote Chain of Fools, she had a reason. She was writing out what she was feeling. That's the thing. She was writing out what she was feeling. And you've got to, we're going to play the song here in a minute. You've got to listen to the lyrics and understand she was speaking about what was going on with her then husband at that time, who was her manager. So, and she was young. So she thought it was love, and it wasn't love. So, you know, Riri, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This woman has touched so many lives, it's unreal. And I want y'all to know that next month leading up to Domestic Violence Awareness Month, we're gonna do our best to bring in some of our speakers, some advocates, some people who know about it. You see, we just got started. Here it is on almost the end of August. We're just getting started. We're bringing in more people so that we can give you that idea, that visual of what intimate partner violence is. It's depicted in movies, it's depicted on silver screen, it's depicted on television, but until you live it, until you understand it, until you come through it, until you understand what it is to mourn someone that is lost to it, you're going to have a warped view of it. And I want to make sure that you understand as a community what it means when we're talking about intimate partner violence, when we're talking about the different forms, when we're talking about the mindset, when we're talking about attempting to get out. How you approach and what you say and how you speak is important. That is why this event is such a big deal to me. We just started our fundraiser today. We have a snack and paint coming up in September. Y'all, so much is happening leading up to this because we are getting ready to support a family, and we are getting ready for our 2019 event, which is happening in the DC, Virginia area. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Anyway, we're going to go to commercial break. We're going to come on back for the last part of the show, and we're going to Some have something happen to them at a later time in their life. But the whole point of the matter is it happened. And we need to stop sweeping it under the rug. This is not the 40s. This is not the 50s. This is not a what goes on in my house stays in my house kind of thing. I do want to share, and this is shared with permission. I posted this on the Stories of Survival page. And I want to share this with you today. I'm not going to give her name. You'll have to go over to the site in order to see what I'm about to read. This is shared with permission. And I posted this yesterday, just so you all know. 5 months ago today, my life changed in every way possible. I was in an abusive relationship for 12 years, and this last incident almost killed me. I was hit in the head multiple times, which caused my brain to start swelling. I sat at home with a headache for 2 days, and on the third day, I had to be life flighted to the University of, I believe it was Utah, not expected to survive. They rushed me in for emergency surgery to remove the right side of my skull so that my brain could continue to swell and then unswell. I did okay in the hospital for a few days, then I took a turn for the worse and went into a coma for 5 days and had 2 strokes. During all this, my 3 youngest children got put into state custody since I was in the hospital and not able to care for them. I stayed in the hospital for 1 month, and at that point I was ready to go back under and have my skull put back in. Before all this happened, I was a really bad alcoholic. I am now healed, and I'm 150 days sober. Sobriety was something I never thought I could do, and now that I have, it's the most rewarding feeling. So I was able to free myself from the hell I was living in, and I was able to become sober. I'm also working really hard to get my children back. I am not sharing this to make anyone look bad. I am not doing this to make anyone look bad. I am sharing this to raise awareness to all women and men that may be in an abusive relationship and feel there is no way out. I'm here to tell you, I know how hard it is to leave, and I know we all stay for different reasons. We have kids. I loved him. I had nowhere to go. He will change. It was only one time. It wasn't my fault. I have said them all to the point that they did. I know others told me all the time he's going to kill you one day, and I was seconds away from dying. There are shelters out there to help you if you have nowhere to go. If you would like some resources, I'm willing to help you. No one deserves to be treated this way. Please get out and ask for help. I don't want anyone else to have to go through this. I was blessed and strong enough to survive all of this and share my story. I thank God every day. Please share. So I shared this, and the pictures are amazing. She's smiling. She shared the most intimate pictures that she could possibly share as a survivor. And I will be putting the story on the website because this is something that you cannot just not share. Let's put it that way. It is something that you must look at and say, oh my God, if she can do this. And I really, it's just something that it has to be looked at, and you must understand that this level of violence is something that goes on every day. And I thank her for sharing, because this is the only way that we're going to help others understand what it is that this is about. There are many other stories that I have shared on my page. I shared about Black men are victims of intimate partner violence too, and that was a story written by Evidence magazine. I've also shared an excerpt from Essence magazine from October 2017. I'm going to get that because it was important, or I wouldn't have shared it. Because ironically, the racial and social minefields that Black folks must navigate contribute to our silence on domestic violence. Because of our contentious history with law enforcement, Black women are reluctant to call the police on their men, even when they should. Many Black women don't even believe the police are there to protect them. Others consider the consequences their partner may suffer at the hands of the police too great a price to pay. After all, Black women don't want their families broken apart. They want their men healed, not in prison. What's more, many of us don't even recognize the no mistake. Ending the abuse must be the focus because such violence can destroy our families and cripple our community for generations to come. When children witness battery, they experience the same depression, loss of confidence, and self-worth as those who are battered. And they are far more likely to grow into abusers themselves. I just said that. That's why we have no choice but to tell the truth about violence being committed in our homes. The Black church has a tremendous role to play in ending silence around domestic violence and breaking through the mythology that allows too many of us to think that beating women is acceptable, or men, for that matter. By working through church and community groups to identify the warning signs for domestic violence, we may be able to help prevent it. In cases where violence already exists, our churches must become sanctuaries, providing shelter, counseling, and referral. But we must understand, and I'm inputting this, violence happens in the church as well. So churches need to be educated. We must also reach out to the abusers and their children, teaching them more peaceful ways to resolve conflict. We must all finally act as rivers flowing into a single ocean where all of us are respected, all of us are honored, and all of us are safe. Thank you, Essence Magazine. That's everything I've been trying to tell y'all forever. Okay? We must. The goal is to end it. The goal is to educate. That is why 50 Shades of Blue was created. I want for the community to come in and see the real face of domestic violence. See what happens. See the people who can help you. See the people who can put you in the right direction. Give you that sense of comfort that you may not think is out there for anybody. We have resources, we have connections, we have networks that can do this. And the only way to find those things out is to show up, is to come, is to get involved, is to be involved, okay? I put up other things about from survivors to CEOs, and that's from domesticshelters.org. And there's so many things that are coming out. And one of the things that I posted was about, the constant berating of a victim. Sometimes it gets bad. It really does. And they keep spewing this hatred, this negativity, and all of this. Okay? I remember when I started believing I was not worth being loved. I believe I can be happy unless others are smiling. I continued my own emotional self-beating while the world went on without me. That rock bottom is what scared me so much that I had to survive. I could not go on like that any longer. I encourage others to believe in themselves, and I opened myself up to show what survival looks like. I've written a book on it. I've spoken on it. I continue to speak on it. I want you all to join me and my other speakers as we continue to educate and do the things that we do. We have a fundraiser that's going on where we want to help the family this year. We want to make sure that we give back to the community as we're doing right now. We also want to make sure that you know that this money is going towards the community. It's not being pocketed by anybody. It's going towards the community. We want to raise $1,000 within the next 30 days. Any amount that you donate will help. $2, $5, $10, $20, $25, $50. If you can give more than $50, more power to you. But our goal is to raise this money so that we can help a family out. We also have an upcoming snack and paint that's coming up with LS Revival Center on September 22nd. Come out, relax, enjoy some food, some fellowship, some fun, and get your paint on, get your Picasso on. That's what I call it. Get your Picasso on. Enjoy yourself. You get to take your painting home. And I thank Putty Paints for being there and continuing to support the cause. And please understand that most of the people that I deal with are survivors themselves, and they are thriving. And that is what I want you to do. I want you to thrive. I want you to be out there. I want you to show the world I'm coming out. Just like Diana said, I am coming out. And that is what we need. We need to make sure that we're doing the things that thank you all so much. I have to go back and look at them all. If you can, please look up the fundraiser on Facebook. Donate if you can. Help us out. Help us to make sure that we give the community the materials and the resources that they need. Help us to get ready for our 2019 event, which is happening in the DC, Virginia area. That's right. We're taking it out of Baltimore. We're taking it on the road, people. So make sure that you get in there and help us out with the things that need to be done. I want to give hats off to WMSK Online Radio and the CEO, Ms. Connoisseur. She started the second leg of her State versus Us magazine tour. It is real, people. She is out there talking it. She is doing it. She's doing it. She's breathing it. She's being it. And we need to make sure that we support. We keep talking. Can't do it monetarily. Do it by hitting a like, a share, telling somebody about it, talking to the businesses that you know. Excuse me so much, my throat is dry. Talking to the businesses that you know, talking to those who want to get involved, who want to give, who want to support. We've got events out there that are happening. We've got sponsorship opportunities available. We have so much that is going on. But we need you in order to do it. I do want to make sure that I do a couple of the birthday shout outs. I have not done that today. Happy birthday to Edward Smith. Happy birthday to Apostle Eva McHenry. Enjoy your day. Yesterday was Arlene Price, Sean K. Thomas, and Ronnie Edmondson Jr. Happy birthday to all of you. We've got upcoming birthdays. I do want to give a huge congratulations to one of my speakers, Corey George. He got married this past week, and he and his partner are smiling all over the place. So congratulations on your nuptials. Here's to a long life in that. Family and friends were present. Beautiful colors, just royal purple everywhere. And it was just a sight to behold. So congratulations to you, Corey, on that. What else can I say? There's so much that is going on. It's ridiculous. Oh, and happy birthday to my guest that called in, Kenya Lott, she celebrated her birthday on Tuesday. So happy belated birthday to you, Kenya. My brain is going faster than my lips right now, okay? And that happens to me all the time. I have so much that is up here that I want to get out. I want to give a shout out to Twisted Creations for redoing our flyer. We are getting those printed. We are getting those done. They will be out and they will be all over the place. They're painting the town purple and blue in the month of September. So be ready and looking out for those. Thank you, Twiz, for that work. Thank you to State versus Us magazine for putting us in your magazine. Thank you to His Favor for putting us in your magazine. Thank you to Compulsive Magazine for putting us in your magazine. Thank you to, we are on so many networks. Thank you to Baltimore Pride for putting us on your event calendar. Thank you to, it was the blogging carnival that's happening not only here in the United States, but overseas in the UK. Thank you for adding us to your event calendar. Thank you to all the media outlets that have put us on your calendar, are talking about our event. We are being talked about in Arizona, in California, in Houston, in Detroit. We are blessing and share your blessing because you never know. You may be the only Bible that somebody gets today. Donate, get your tickets, keep up with what's going on, put it right on over there on WMSKOnlineRadio.com. Check out the events that are going on. We are all over the place. Trust me on this. We are in the community. We just did our backpack giveaway, which was awesome. We were down in the hood and we did that thing. And hats off to everyone that helped the babies get ready for a great school year. What more can I say? This has been an inspiring and a wonderful day today, and I'm going to keep smiling and keep that energy going. Just remember, as I always say, weeping may endure for